I'm recording. We've got a little special guest coming on.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to scroll so I can see everyone. How are you? How's it going?
I don't even know what to say.
I'm like completely shocked.
Wow.
I just stopped doing one of your workouts. That's surprising.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's early over here on the West Coast. It's 6 a.m. And I woke up so excited to come see you guys. You know, Laura's been like super close to my heart since we first worked out on stage together at my first ever leadership. So it's such an honor to be here and see you guys. She just raves about you. And I know that it's been kind of a challenging time and you were supposed to be there live and in person. So when she called to check with me, I just wanted to make sure it was a really special experience for you guys. Are so lucky to have her. She's phenomenal.
Thank you.
So, I don't know.
So happy. Yeah, so we started out our day, we did the miracle morning kind of routine. So we did do a little meditation. And then we did our exercise and hangout. And then we all just did our workouts. And then I asked Elise to come on to just kind of like, you guys watch her story. She is so motivating. She's such a light. You know, I always pray that I'm like a light in the lives of others. And Elise is one of those people that just is a light in the lives of others. I know we've all had transformations from her program, mentally, physically, emotionally. Our challengers have had transformations, and I know with everything going on, we have, you know, teachers here, we have moms here, we have nurses here. We've all been going through the roller coasters of emotions, but Elise has been so strong and such a force during this quarantine. And I asked her if she would come on to kind of get us some more kind of morning meditation, intention setting, and just some of her awesome energy.
Oh, you guys are just, it can really be whatever you guys want, but I do want to celebrate all three genres that Laura just mentioned, which are nurses and teachers and moms. Thank you so much for all the work you're doing, both to shape the next generation, which is a passion of mine to help moms do that. And then also, of course, those of you guys out on the front lines and sacrificing yourself in that way. And you guys, I really do look up to all of you. I watch all the stories I'm tagged in. I check in with your journeys. And we could either do, since you already did a meditation, we could do like a quick Q&A, or I could do a little, one of you could pick an affirmation that speaks to you, and we could do a little inspiration around that. Or if there's something you need to hear, or something someone needs extra support with, what would be best for you guys?
What would you guys like? Sarah, I know you're bursting at the seams. Jessica, I know you love it.
Seriously, like gonna cry right now.
Jessica?
I was not expecting this.
No.
It's awesome.
What would you guys like?
Oh, I could just stare at her.
Oh my gosh, please don't stare at me too hard now at 6 a.m. But you guys, I just really, you know, it means so much to me when people resonate. You know, Laura shared with me that you guys resonate with the program on, you know, beyond just a physical level, which most people do. But it's really special to me when people feel what I was trying to give. You know, some of you do know my story, and while in this lifetime I won't have kids of my own, it became like a real passion of mine to help. You know, I love my men, I love my bar bros, you know, but let's be honest, like it's really tough to get men to do bar, although they get amazing results. But so my passion is pretty much women's empowerment. I know how hard it is to be a woman and have all these expectations set on ourselves, and particularly at times like this, things get very challenging and our world is literally turned upside down. To, you know, refocus and see things from a different perspective rather than wishing for the old way can be very challenging. And I'm so glad that you guys resonate with the part of the program that's most important to me, which is hopefully seeing and realizing how amazing you are, knowing that worth to share with yourself, if you have no kids, with your kids, present or future. And I think that, you know, it means a lot. It means that you understand something and you're connecting that with the mind and body in a different way. So maybe we just do does anyone have a word or an affirmation that's your favorite? No favorites.
Where are yours?
So many.
So many.
Grabbing my cards right now.
Oh, Rachel, why don't you pull us a card and we can do a
There you go.
good energy affirmation around it. We're moving. So I mean, you can see, like, I'm in my husband's office. It's like the emptiest spot. Whenever I'm doing a live workout, 2 of them this morning on one's on Sunglass Hut. If anyone wants to come, or you probably have your activities, it'll be up. But everyone's like, oh, where's your home gym? I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have a home gym. We live in a small apartment right now. So maybe one day we'll all manifest things.
You will.
Did you find one? Oh, good one. I am mindful. Okay, let's just take a moment. You can keep your eyes open or close them as you wish, but maybe one hand to the heart, one hand to the core, and just taking a moment, because really, as challenging as it can be to change our bodies, it is so much more challenging to change our minds. So just kind of draw into a moment and observe your thoughts as they come into your mind. Right? And throughout this day, particularly, some gratitude for this opportunity for Laura to connect with one another and to really spend time elevating each other. But as you observe your thoughts, a reminder that most of the thoughts that come into your brain do not reflect your truth. It's almost like society and the world conditions us to think that we're not enough, that we somehow need to be doing something more or something different. So these negative thoughts creep into our mind. So the practice is not to stop the flow of thoughts that come into our brain, but rather to know that we get to choose which ones we breathe in and which ones we exhale out. So let's take a nice deep inhale through the heart and breathe in an awareness of, hold it at the top just for a moment. Let it all soak in, whether it's your faith, your family, yourself, your love. And then slowly exhale out any thoughts that stand in the way of believing that. Just a few more breaths as you breathe in, being aware that we're not the victims of whatever random thoughts come into our brain, conditioned by what's on our TV, what's on our social media, what's on someone else's Instagram feed. We get to decide how we purpose our mind. And if we set it to things like connecting with other amazing women, connecting with our children, I see some of us have little visitors. What is it that makes you come alive and that makes your mind feel free? And exhale out the other thoughts as they come in. So being mindful, and part of Barbara, so much of it, I think, is that willingness to shift our mindset. And now during this time of challenge, can we find gratitude? I find gratitude every day. I thank God for each of you in this Beachbody community, literally every day and every evening. You know, if it weren't for quarantine, I wouldn't be here now. I'd be up and out teaching at Equinox. So lots to be thankful for. So if we can practice just repurposing our mindset about this challenging time to one of gratitude for these challenges that are opening us up in a different way. And thank you so much for having me on, you guys. Does anyone have questions or any way I can offer you guys and Laura and anyone extra support? I really appreciate you guys doing the program and hearing it, and it makes me feel, you have no idea how good it makes me feel to know that it's touching real human beings' lives, you know, because to me, you guys are more than like Instagram handles on a social media page. I watch every story I'm tagged in, so I've seen you all before, and I'm really thankful for you inviting me into your homes 5 days a week.
Yeah, thanks. And I mean, we're so blessed and grateful for you. I mean, you couldn't have stepped more into your purpose. And you know, I'm sure you're looking back at all the hard things that you've gone through, and this is just like, this is the why. Like, this is why I went through this, because it led me to where I am now.
Absolutely. And it's so hard to see in the moment. So if you are on the front lines, or you're furloughed, or you're laid off, or you're teaching and homeschooling kids and all of these things, it's very hard in the moment to think of why is this happening, and how is it going to lead me somewhere better? But in looking, hindsight is 2020, and every time I've looked back at my various like big life challenges, they've all turned me away from what was okay, and turned me towards something that was better than maybe I wouldn't have looked for otherwise. So it is very easy in hindsight, and I expect there will be challenges ahead, but this is kind of Bar Blend conditions us to be prepared for these times. And I'm doing it with you. I'm on week 2. I just finished Lean Legs Blend yesterday, and it's like every time like the affirmation comes on or something, we filmed last November, I'm still like, oh my God, this is so relevant today. Yes, I should do that. I should be persistent. And yesterday I was like, I'm kind of tired. Like I don't really want to press play, but I know I feel good after. So I'm just going to press play and do what I can. And then of course, when I am persistent, I'm like, okay, God, I hear you. Like, I get it. Let's be persistent. So I hope that helps with you guys as well. And just know, reach out to Laura or reach out to me if you ever comment on one of my Instagram feed posts and let me know you've sent a DM. I'll be sure to get to it. And thank you for having me this morning. Thank you for being lights in your family and your community and your world. And thank you to the nurses and teachers out there, moms. You guys are everything. So I really, it's very easy for me to do what I do compared to the many things that you do. So thank you for that.
Do you guys have any quick questions of like how to get through something that's really holding back, Jessica?
I don't have a question necessarily, but I just wanted to say that I chose to do bar blend a second time. So I'm like doing the same exact thing you are every day because I just have been struggling. Like I'm doing the teaching, the momming, the at home teaching stuff. And so I just needed something else. Like I could have really done any other workout, but I just wanted to thank you for being out there doing it with us because I also have a bar group of girls. Some of them have never done it before and some of them this is their second time as well. And it's just been like super helpful to know that when I tag you in something, like you did the same workout I did that day.
Wow.
I was a day behind this week and I didn't do a workout on Monday and I did like what I would typically have done on a Monday and it just like it fit the whole week. So I was able to be here today and do the long legs blend. Like I literally just finished it and I'm like, this is amazing. And my daughter said you need to do a kids blend.
Jessica, what's your daughter's name?
This is Ella.
Hi, Ella. It was actually on our list, our shooting schedule to do a kids blend. It just ended up, I can't remember why, but we couldn't get releases for all the kids because we had a test group. So we were most of them were moms, have them bring on their little ones. But it's on my radar for hopefully if we get a bar blend too. Ella, I'll be calling you. Come.
We're in. We're totally in.
But thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm glad to know it helps because I do it. And if you ever have people who like you're trying to get, because I know you're all coaches, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you ever have people that you're trying to get, that's why. I mean, I teach this class on Saturday mornings at 7:15 a.m. Pacific every Saturday morning for Sunglass Hut, just trying to get new people to BOD. And so as coaches, if you ever have people you want to invite and they're not sure and they don't have it, you can send them to the sample workout, of course, or you can invite them on Saturday mornings and I'll work out with them. And, my goal, I always think of not just women and moms and stuff, but I think of you guys as coaches and how I can help position you to build your teams, and I think especially during this time when people need some moral support, it's one of the ways that it's special. And I feel like $99 a year, like, can't do better than that to get all the amazing things. So I really want to support you guys as coaches as well. So lots of ways there. And I will see you guys soon. I'll see you on Monday for Full Body Blend week 3. I'm just thankful for the times it's only 30 minutes because by the last phase when I'm doing it at home, I'm like, why did I think it was a great idea to add freaking 10 minutes to this program, which just—
And it like makes a difference. It like makes a huge difference.
I keep checking the timestamp. I'm like, how is it possible there's still 12 minutes left? Like I'm dead on the floor, But we wanted it to be a lifetime program. We wanted it to be no human being in the world should be able to, including myself, should be able to master week 7 and 8, round 1. Like I have 20 years of this kind of work. It's different because of the cardio elements and stuff that I add, but I'm still doing it. Like I am barely following Alessandra in week 7 and 8, but by round 3, round 4, you get that because we really wanted to keep it interesting for you guys forever and make it a forever program, at least not that you have to do it sequentially forever, but that you can step in and get those 10-minute workouts. It is meant to do 30 rounds and beyond that as often as it inspires you. I mean, it's the only thing I've done for a year. And I mean, I've indulged in some quarantine treats from wine, probably had more wine, like drinking wine 3 nights a week, more wine than I've had in 3 years, where I drink maybe once every couple of weeks, a glass of wine, treats, cookies, my husband, because we're moving, he's like, we need to eat everything that there is. I'm like, okay, well, what there is like frozen fish sticks and stuff. So, I'm not eating my best. I do my Shakeology every day, but 30 minutes and I'm in shape. So it's all about, for me, working smarter and efficiently rather than working out longer or more aggressively. Like I'm shocked / not shocked because I created it, like how effective it is. So thank you for all the things you do. Thank you for doing it. And thank you, Laura, for inviting me on today. I love you guys so much. Thank you for having me. And thanks for all you do to get people to the bar too.
Thanks. Here, we're going to take a quick picture. You guys can hold
Yeah.
it. That way we don't have like an awkward, like, you know.
Yes, yes.
All right, everyone's, now I'm going to do a screenshot. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Elise.
Thank you.
I appreciate you so much. I hope you have the best class and the best day. And I'm excited about your new moving adventure.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll hear more of that once we once we get a handle on everything, because we have to shelter in place in between places. So we'll see. I'm sure it will all work out. I'm a trust kind of person. So
Yeah, Sarah Grega is moving too.
Oh,
She's in
yeah.
the
I'm
middle of
moving, yeah.
it right
Yeah,
now.
good times. You know that how fun it is then to like dismantle ceiling fans. Thank God I did my upper body blend, Nolan. Like, help, the ceiling fan was caught, so I had to like hold up a 40-pound ceiling fan for like 5
Yep.
minutes. It's good times over
I'm
here.
telling ya.
Yeah.
And all the boxes, because we have like 2 stairs. So my legs after doing a workout, then that, I'm like,
We're in an apartment upstairs too, so it's bringing boxes up and down, and yeah, good times. Well, I wish you luck. I good luck on your new adventure. It's exciting. You know, change is always exciting. Have a great retreat.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. What did you guys think?
Did that really just happen?
Oh my God.
Was that real?
Now you realize why I'm like, you have to be on at 9. I was like texting her in the workout. I'm like, all right,
This was awesome.
workout. I was like, I'll let you in a second. She was like,
I'm so sorry.
no, it's fine. Did you hear me screaming your name?
The stupid dog's like, I just like, ah!